You know, today this area of social investing is becoming a very important part of business schools. Part of it focuses on new approaches to entrepreneurship. It turns out that it's not just the business people interested in entrepreneurship. We have people in the social sciences, we have people in government. So the whole concept of social entrepreneurship is really becoming a part of mainstream undergraduate and graduate education. And we have great leadership here in the School of Business, and our professor, Ayman Tarabishy, is the leader. And I'm going to ask Ayman to address you now and give you some background on this very exciting, emerging new field. So let's give Ayman a big hand.
Thank you, and welcome everyone to the GW School of Business here. We're very pleased to have you here, and it's always exciting to see all these people from all over the world here. So if I go around and ask you what country you're from, we'll probably get 20 or 30 different countries from around the world. And so I play multiple hats at GW here. And one of the hats that I play, other than being a professor in the Department of Management with my colleague Don Hawkins, and I'm also the executive director of an organization called the International Council for Small Business, ICSB. And it is basically the oldest and largest organization worldwide, founded in 1955, before my time, and on the whole purpose for promoting entrepreneurship and SME development. We're in over 80 countries worldwide, and our members, the people that constitute our organization, are educators and researchers, policymakers, and people of practice. That means entrepreneurs and small business owners. And every year we come together for many different events, including the conference that we're having here at GW, but also we go around the world and to have a big global conference to promote entrepreneurship and SME development to our members that have different voices and opinions on the topic. And one of the things that we recently have been kind of observing for the last 5 to 6 years, but now we see a lot of traction for it, is this whole concept of social entrepreneurship, right? It's a fascinating word, you know, 2 words together, social and entrepreneurship, right? Who combined them together? Have you ever thought of this? Said, wait a minute, why did somebody bring in the word social and bring in the word entrepreneurship and said A plus B will equal to social entrepreneurship? Where did it come from? Right? We as educators and you as students always have this inquisitive mind. Why? Why the heck these 2 words? Why social and why entrepreneurship? Has anybody, and raise your hand, has anybody even attempted to look up the definitions of each word? Let me ask a question. What does social mean? And I'm going to pick on Bonnie, because she looks all innocent there, so I'm going to pick on you. Bonnie, what's your definition of social?
For the greater good, the bigger group, like sociology, it's the study of the big groups.
I'll be very nice saying, this is interesting, but I'll also be very evil. No. What is it, Ralph? You smiled and laughed and kind of made fun of her. What is it?
Given the same answer as Bonnie.
So,
that's why I said he's rough.
Any ideas? Give it a try. I won't be as evil.
He is even.
I guess I'm sort of thinking of networks between people.
Okay. Interesting? No.
Society.
Yes. Society?
Yeah, society.
Okay, social somewhat means society. Who thought of you know, Facebook right away?
Yeah.
Right? Social network, society, right? No. Right? This is where the inquisitive mind comes in. You start asking yourselves, where did this word come from? Who's created this word? Right? And if you're online right now, some of you are Googling it real quick or going to Wikipedia, right? Which is the right thing to do, right? Because that's the whole point, right? So what does social mean? Where does it come from? What is the root word of social?
It has to be pretty much interaction.
I've heard you ask questions with the Minister of Myanmar. No.
Does it have anything to do with rights after wars? But
No.
there's a war
No,
in the
no, he was
country.
onto something, but no. Right? And, okay, so the people in the back that are kind of saying, oh, I'm not going to pick on you, I'm going to pick on you, all the way in the back. Right in the middle. What do you think?
I think I have any new ideas.
No any ideas? It comes from Latin. Right? The root word is Latin. And Latin, because I'm half Italian, right? So I know this stuff a little bit. I had to go to church and do all this stuff. Means society. S-O-C-E-I-I. And its true definition in Latin means allies. You're allies. Not society, but you're allies. Why allies? Why specifically allies? Why? What's the concept between allies? What do you get with an ally?
Support.
Common interest. What did you say, Chris?
Support.
Support. What else?
Similarities.
Similarities.
Defend yourself from the enemy.
We're going to war. Right? Defending yourself. What also?
Collaboration.
Collaboration. Symbiosis. That's a big word. Right? Solutions. Right? A lot of things come from allies. So now we have social, which is this whole concept of allies. Let's get into a little bit more complex. Entrepreneurship. I'm not going to leave you off the hook here. You know, we're going to get into deconstructing every word here. What is entrepreneurship? And Jared is running away trying to Google it. So stop looking at the computer.
Someone who organizes a business venture and assumes the risk for it.
Wrong. That is what is internet is saying. What is entrepreneurship? What is the root word of entrepreneurship? Where did it come from? Because we can't just live life assuming things without really asking ourselves, what does it truly mean?
It's French.
It is French. And wow, we're getting the French-speaking francophone people here. And everybody's all cheering here. So I'm going to make it more complex. What year was this word first heard?
1875.
Now we're getting everything.
Another month.
Right? It was 1755.
I knew that.
And it was by a French, I think economist, but don't quote me on this, right? By the name of Quintilin. And he said, entrepreneur. And he broke up the words into two parts, or three parts, if you want to be very specific. Entre in French means what?
Between.
In between. So, in between. Preneur means what?
Take.
Jobs. Preneur, someone between jobs. Imagine that. An entrepreneur is someone between jobs. That means they're looking for something. They're seeking an opportunity. They're seeking, right?
So it's
to
French for
find
unemployed?
something to bring income and wealth to themselves. Right? And the galley is fouled up. Right? So here it is. Entrepreneur is someone between jobs, and we put allies in front of it. You see the connections? You're in between something, looking for something to do, and you're relying on your allies to help you. Social entrepreneurship is about seeking opportunities as you shift, transition, are in a mode of disruption between what you're trying to do or where you are and where you want to go, and you're utilizing your allies to get there. So is it for only your personal wealth? Is it only for your personal good? Who's the stakeholders involved in this? Your allies. Like, why would they get involved with you? Because if you're only an entrepreneur, you're in between jobs seeking something for yourself. But if you add the allies component, which is the social part, then it's a relationship between you and them and society. You're all here dealing with tourism, you're dealing with a lot of different initiatives. Imagine now adding the word social entrepreneurship to every single thing you do. How do you go about doing it? Right? What is your return for your allies? Is it just profit? Do they just want profit? Or do they want something more? Do they just want goods? Or do they want social goods? Do they want you to solve a business problem? Or do they want to solve you a social problem? Because social problems means allies that have issues that they want to be resolved for social good that everybody can share. Hesitate here a little bit and think. Where do you want to be in this equation? Because we're all in between jobs at all times. We're always seeking something new and exciting and divergent. So we have an excellent group of speakers that will come in and give you their definition from two parts. How they're utilizing, leveraging, unleashing the allies, and at the same time, how they seek these opportunities, right, as they are shifting between the status quo and a new, different type of world. So I want to thank you all for being here. Enjoy the afternoon, and I'll probably see you later on. Thank you.